normally Atlethic will give a lot of pressure, but at the last two games against Barcelona, they didn't give that much. So it's a little bit a change in the style of Atlethic when they play Barcelona.
Let's get to the commentary team. Huge night this for the champions, just 2 points above Real at kick-off. Terry Gibson is alongside Rob Palmer.
Well, it's always a tough game against Athletic Bilbao. They do play, I was going to say, like a traditional English side. Not that Arsenal are these days a traditional English side. The red and white stripes formed by miners at the turn of the last century. They're a strong team, are exceeding all expectations, Athletic, this season. Guardiola's anticipating an athletic team coming here tonight. So they're a team of fine athletes, young and courageous. Notice they're going through a good spell, but they're under pressure here, and Barcelona make no bones about it. Straight to the point, David Villa. I think they learned a lesson this week in London, and Athletic Bilbao may well pay for that lesson learned tonight.
We wonder how Barcelona will bounce back. It would be interesting to see their response. Dani Alves there beats the offside trap. Koikini is the last defender, just plays him on. He's a yard deeper than the rest of his defensive teammates. It was a well-crafted goal, and we saw the tactics from Athletic, exactly what the same they used in the cup match where they kept the clean sheet. Ball was staying narrow. The two wide boys, Gabilondo and Susueta, who play as extra defensive players, almost as fullbacks.
Give it away cheaply. This is Llorente, gets stopped at first base by Piqué, taking on the extra responsibility with the absence of his regular partner Puyol tonight. Iniesta. 5 minutes gone. Barcelona with an early lead through David Villa. Messi. Iniesta makes ground, but a good tackle by Javi Martinez. Messi picks the pocket. Fanciful back flick, Iniesta to Messi. Panicked defending from Athletic Bilbao. Now Alves. Waits for the movement. Messi, congested in there, but the precise passing is unbelievable. You're counting defenders, aren't you, Terry?
9. Just the 9 in front of the goalkeeper.
The bus has been parked, so to speak. It was a horrible clash of heads there. Mascherano is down a little bit.
Similar in stature to the likes of Xavi and Iniesta, Dani Alves, David Villa and Pedro. Wonderful football, but still only 18 years of age, and I'm sure they're playing many of these fixtures and could still play an important part in this game this evening.
Gabilondo. Maybe Capal's grand plan was to try to hold Barcelona and wear them down in the final 15-20 minutes. So that is the Wenger plan. Llorente plays it inside. The one thing is that Athletic Bilbao will not lay down and die. It's like a national team game for them. It's Basque territory against Catalonia. Great skills from Llorente, squares the ball, and that needed some very close marking. He felt that it'd been a save from Pinto.
I agree with you, I think so as well.
Busquets, great ball. David Villa takes him into a great position. How cute was that? I don't think their confidence has been dented by what happened against Arsenal.
No, I think they're fired up, aren't they? Their pride has been hurt. Not only by the Arsenal game, the draw against Sporting, 16 league games on the trot, winning every game. It was a remarkable achievement.
And a gamble, 10 minutes remaining, or 9 minutes now remaining in the first half. Llorente makes his move on this near side of the field. Gabilondo, beaten the Barca defence, plays it back in. Oh, what a tremendous save from Pinto to keep out a great header from Llorente. Well, Athletic were hoping that because they had the backup keeper in tonight, and they have a chance, but he's pulled off a top-class save.
First of all, it's a great little chip from Gabilondo, picks out Llorente, climbs above Busquets and Abidal. Nothing they can do to stop him. It's a great header, it's down, it's really difficult for Pinto to make the save. But he certainly excelled, didn't he? Got good power on the save as well, pushed it away from the danger area, but a great chance for you, Fernando Llorente.
Pinto comes a long way. Very good
Chances to be few and far between for Atlethic.
Messi in the corner take-up. Good loud claiming of the ball from Atlethic. He conceded 4 goals against Barcelona in the cup final 2 years ago. There's an unfortunate elbow there from Atlethic. Touching Iniesta across the face. All accidental.
Just almost a slap, was it, a palm in the face of Iniesta. Oh, no, courageous Caparros will be in the second half. There's something in this game for them if they're a little bit more courageous. He's not one of those managers we associate with negative tactics. If his team have got a chance, he always tends to go for it. And I think they can in the second half if it still remains 1-0 at half-time.
There's Lionel Messi. Putting inside, left the ball behind. Well, they've tackled well, Athletic Bilbao. Maybe Caparros will feel if they can keep it tight till half-time, keep it tight until the final 15-20 minutes. Then maybe he can take Barca apart, but Barca looking for their second. David Villa in particular looking for his second. Weaving inside, refusing to give up the chase. Comes to Alves! Brazilian well wide.
Just fell for him, didn't it, invitingly to hack the shot. Iniesta, superb pass into the feet of David Villa. Gets tangled up, good defensive work from Akita. We see the ball roll freely to Dani Alves.
Here he is again, he was cornered, refused to panic, refused to put the ball out of play. And just lump it upfield, always looking for the pass. Xavi. Alves. Alves sees space to run into, darts at the defenders, drops the shoulder. Little layoff. It wasn't that far over, hardly any backlift at all there. He's determined to get yet another double tonight. David Villa, he's managed 4 doubles this season for Barca.
Good work from Alves, commits defenders at the right time, lays the ball, looking to see where the ball's going to eventually end up. He's not forced into making a save. Atletic still very much in this game. Possession has been dominated by Barca, but they're not out of sight. Atletic give everything, every single game they play, right to the last kick of the match. And they will continue fighting in this match as well.
Away goes Messi. It's a handball that from Akita, who I think was still actually making the challenge from the dummy before from Messi. He'd gone one way. He couldn't help himself. The referee, I think, has shown him a touch of sympathy as a young central defender. It's only just come into the team. And a bit of five-a-side as well. They're expressing themselves. Little layoff. Lionel Messi. Seems that time stands still when he gets the ball. And that will be a welcome.
For replacement for midfield player Atlethic. So he's made his intentions clear.
Well, he was number 2, but he's a traditional old number 9. Toquero. Big 6'2", no-nonsense kind of striker. Here's Xavi, stationed on the right touchline as he has been all night. Here's Dani Alves. Xavi, Iniesta. Vidal makes his move. He's just a decoy run for Iniesta, who fires it across, but nobody to get on the end of it.
Again, an incisive run from Iniesta. Gets a little bit of luck. Lays the challenge of Gapegui. Joaquin Caparros will probably come and play on the left for Gabilondo, I guess.
Oh, Busquets turns into trouble, and the referee takes a lingering look and decides that that was an untidy challenge by Busquets, punished with a yellow card and a penalty.
There's Llorente involved. It's complacency from Barcelona. Abidal, his feet, has the chance of a shot on goal.
Well, Pinto, the backup keeper, tries to play mind games. big moment, this possibly in Barcelona's season. Iniesta's scored a couple of penalties this season. It's a big run. It's a big penalty for Athletic Bilbao, and maybe the rest of La Liga as well.
It's a big moment in the game for Athletic Bilbao. They've been showing good.
Pedro. Space for Alves. Slightly overhit, but recovered brilliantly by Iniesta. He leaves the defender, but then outside of the foot, and albeit just like a magnet to the Venezuelan-born centre-half's head. Little Messi does a little about turn. Away he goes. Messi takes on all comers. Messi keeps going. That is the only way to stop it. And the referee felt that had been a fair foul. Oh, that was a fair tackle, yes. Well, there was certainly a case to be answered.
Two wonderful pieces of skill. First from Iniesta, and then we see Leo Messi for the first time tonight successful in one of those mazy runs. 4 or 5 players and Morabieta had a swipe at him. Javi Martinez makes contact. Could quite easily been given as a penalty.
Well, that was, wasn't it?
Yeah, Javi Martinez. Morabieta tried to have a swipe at him. There's no contact made on the ball by Javi.
I'll let you have the stat of the night in a moment, Terry, because I know you did your homework on that one. In 2009, they drew against Betis in the Cup. Now they're struggling against Athletic Bilbao. Lost against Betis and Lyon. Lost against Espanyol in 2009. So there's always been a flaw in February for Barcelona.
This will be a massive concern now for Guardiola.
Messi in his own time, taking on all comers again, and well, it's good to watch, but it's been unproductive.
You have to say, well, Robin, that the first mazy run he had, it should have been a penalty. Here again, it's asking an awful lot to get through that congested defence. He almost gets there, gets the shot in at the end. Unfortunately for Barcelona, over the crossbar, skips around Gopegui, Irola.
This wonderfully drilled Athletic Bilbao team. Iniesta through to David Villa. Villa turns into trouble. Just wherever he looks, he sees red and white stripes. He's been at a rock factory. Messi drives inside, and the intention was the top corner of the goal. Instead, it ended up in the third row to get to Xavi. Pedro's switched wings. Barcelona just shaking things up for a little bit. This is Iniesta, tries to play it through. Brilliant run from Lionel Messi, but the pass a fraction too strong.
That's how they play their passes well. They believe that each player can control the ball. Let's get that through the gap. Iniesta has to deliver it with pace. Make sure.
Xavi readjusts, feeds Alves. There's some hungry players waiting for the right cross. One of those is Messi. He lets it go to Iniesta. Maxwell speeds play up, but brilliant defending from Athletic Bilbao. It's a different way of handling Barcelona to Arsenal's approach, but equally effective at the moment. Ball is in there, Messi! You can't keep the great man down. There is mass relief inside the Nou Camp as Barcelona take the lead. Athletic Bilbao were chipping away at their self-belief until that moment.
I was just going to make the point, Rob, that there was 1 or 2 tired legs amongst the Athletic Bilbao players who've given their all. There's space there behind Koikili. Dani Alves, so often the provider for goals. His second assist of the evening. It's exactly what he needs to do. He can't just shove the ball in the box willy-nilly. He has to pick out a pass into Messi. Messi makes no mistakes, a cute little finish with his right foot. It's exactly the same as the first goal. Xavi, Alves.
Now Iniesta. Away goes Messi again. He's drawn Morabieta. Feeds the ball in. Koikili heads on. Xavi. Alves. And Messi found himself in an onside position. The goalkeeper has to come a long way. Tries to take Lionel Messi down. Now the goal is unguarded. What can Messi do? Feeds it in, looking for Alves with a flying header. It's become a little indisciplined now for Atlethic Bilbao, which makes it all the more entertaining. They need to just brush themselves down a bit and find their equilibrium again.
It's difficult because Barcelona are going to go for the third. They're going to keep applying the pressure and get behind their team.
Busquets, great ball. Alves checks onside. Does he go solo? Alves tries to play it into Lionel Messi. Or maybe the suggestion of a shot at goal himself would have been the better option. You know that Atlethic Bilbao are not going to lie down there and take this. They're going to come barking back at Barcelona.
I think the powerful shot from Dani Alves then to force him. I thought into making a save was probably the best option.
Maxwell to Villa. Messi with space. 4 defenders come to him. Messi goes around all 4 of the defenders. But it's only the goalkeeper that rescues Atlethic Bilbao. Well, he's playing his way back to sensational form, the best player in the world.
2 games without a goal.
Midfield play, maybe just an insurance policy in midfield. You're pointing, Terry, that Iniesta will become part of the front 3. Yep.
David Villa, there was a slight concern about his fitness prior to this game.
Alves cuts it inside. Lionel Messi controls. Pedro inside to Iniesta. Iniesta right across the area and Koikili scoops it out.
It's Dani Alves on the far post in the 6-yard box. Iniesta through. Dani Alves, the most advanced player for Barcelona.
Iniesta goes again. Brilliant run from Iniesta, tries to flip it over the goalkeeper. That was unlike the Messi chance of the night against Arsenal.
Yep, he's been absolutely brilliant. He's on fire the second half. He's been almost unstoppable. Every dribble has been successful. His passing, his balance, truly wonderful footballer.
Elsewhere, Real Madrid are in Lyon. 7:30 build-up on Sky Sports HD4. Lionel Messi. Ooh, that was a nasty challenge. You don't see Messi go down. He doesn't milk a situation. I think he's genuinely hurt by that challenge from Upegui.
Most players stay down after a challenge like that. And again, we're seeing Iniesta waltzing his way through the mass defence. Likewise with Lionel Messi. Save from Reyes. Barcelona unfortunate. No one on hand to tap in the rebound.
Messi's back on his feet. You mentioned there about David Villa. He was withdrawn. He missed a couple of days with an ankle injury. Messi's away again. They tried to foul him once more. Referee could have given the free kick instead. He said he took the option. And it's only a corner. Could well have been a free kick just on the edge of the area here.
He should have no right to bring it back and give the free kick.
David Villa missed a couple.
Barcelona defending from the front. Pedro there. Atlethic trying to create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of pressure in the closing stages of the game. To try and get that 1/2 chance, perhaps get some service into Llorente, or can Barcelona go and get the third and kill this game off?
Barcelona machine cranked into overdrive once more. Lionel Messi. Double deflection prevents him scoring his second. Keeps this game alive.
Should have passed Rob Keita, was totally unmarked.
Not welcome.
Carlos getting ready to take the throw in there, wasn't he? He's showing some urgency for his team. He wants a long one into the box as possible.
He's got to go on there and support Llorente, who turns. That was a dangerous piece of play there from Keita. Was skipped up and hit his arm. There's Iniesta to Xavi. Now Bilbao committed players forward. Can Barcelona make the most of that? It's Dani Alves looking for Lionel Messi. Well, they're just not finishing things off, Barcelona. Messi by the corner flag. No playing for time though. He does tease and tantalise Athletic Bilbao. Gupegi, a series of raw challenges tonight, finally gets a yellow card.
He did actually make contact with that one. He tried, didn't he, Gupegi?
1.5 minutes of 3 minutes of...
Doing really well this season. The expectation levels with Barcelona are so high.
Messi. Leaves the defender for dead. Tries to go through the goalkeeper at the near post and wins a corner. Ever the entertainer, even in the dying embers of the match.
So just working it out between the two of them, and then Xavi and Messi. It's a great run again. Again, could he just slide it back to Atlethic there? Is this a free kick from the training ground? Don't think so. Improvised between two world-class footballers.
Another foul, more frustration for Athletic Bilbao. Game is running away from them now. 99% of the managers in England would tell their team in this situation to kick the ball to the corner flag and go stand on it. Did Barcelona do that? Do they just play down the clock? Well, they've done just enough in the end. Barcelona, it's been an uncomfortable evening, but match relief in the presidential box, down in the manager's zone as well. They've just about edged past Athletic Bilbao. Valuable win. In the end, it came down to Messi's winner and a 2-1 success.